He just won the biggest fight of his life. Millions watched. His name trended worldwide. 3 years later, he's broke. This isn't rare. It's the norm. 60% of professional fighters retire with almost nothing to show for it. And today, we're breaking down exactly how it happens, one paycheck at a time. Let's start with the number everyone sees, the purse. Sounds huge, right? Now watch it disappear. Managers cut 20 to 30%, gone before it even hits the bank. Coaches, training camp, sparring partners, that's another chunk, sometimes paid whether he wins or loses. Then taxes. Combat sports purses are taxed as ordinary income in most countries, no capital gains breaks, no shelters. Depending on where he lives, that's up to half of what's left. Add medical clearances, travel for him and his team, licensing fees paid to the athletic commission, and the $500,000 fighter just walked away with a fraction of it. That's before rent. Before a car. Before his kids' school fees. And here's the part most fans never think about, that purse isn't guaranteed income. It's a one-time payment for a job that might not exist again for 8 months. Fighters aren't employees. Most are independent contractors. No salary. No health insurance between fights. No pension. An office worker gets paid every 2 weeks, or year. A fighter might get paid twice a year, and has to stay fight ready the entire time in between, unpaid. Training camp itself costs money, nutritionists, physiotherapists, sparring partners who need to be paid. Some fighters spend 10 to 20% of their next purse just preparing to earn it. It's a business where you have to spend money to make money, and there's no guarantee the next fight even happens. Injuries, opponent pullouts, promotional disputes, any of it can wipe out months of unpaid preparation. Now here's where psychology takes over. A fighter who spent years broke, grinding through regional shows for a few $100s a fight, suddenly sees a 6-figure check. The instinct isn't to invest it. It's to finally live like the star everyone's been telling him he is. And there's a second problem, the entourage. Family, old friends, hangers-on, all suddenly need help. Saying no feels like betrayal after years of everyone struggling together. Multiply this by every big fight, and the spending pace often outruns the earning pace, especially because, unlike a salaried job, there's no telling when the next big check is coming. A fighter's earning window is brutally short. Peak marketability usually lasts 5 to 8 years. Compare that to almost any other profession. By the time a fighter finally understands the business side, how purses work, how to negotiate, when to say no to a bad deal, his body is already breaking down. Concussion history, joint damage, and repeated fight week weight cuts don't just end careers, they create long-term medical costs most fighters can't afford once the fame fades and the free camp doctors disappear. And when retirement comes, often forced, not chosen, there's frequently no severance, no pension, and no next paycheck lined up. It's not hopeless. Some fighters break the pattern, and it usually comes down to 3 decisions made early. 1. They hire real financial management, not just a fight manager, before the big money even arrives. 2. They diversify income early, sponsorships, coaching, media deals, business ventures outside the cage, so their income doesn't disappear the day they stop fighting. 3. They treat every fight purse as temporary, not guaranteed, and build a buffer instead of a lifestyle around it. Same sport. Same risks. Completely different outcomes, because the fight that matters most isn't always the one under the lights. The truth is, combat sports were never really built to protect the athletes who make it entertaining. The purse is a headline number, not a guarantee. The fame is temporary. The body only lasts so long. For every champion who cashes out and disappears into comfort, there are dozens who cashed the same size check, and ended up with nothing to show for it. If you want the next breakdown, this time on how judges actually score a fight, and why the sport keeps getting robberies wrong, subscribe, because that one's coming next.